Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? There'll be a minor change in the program tonight. Tonight, the part of Robin Williams will be played by The Temptations.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Metropolitan Opera House in New York City, Mr. Robin Williams.
Howdy. Oh, wrong opera house. Thank you. I would like to thank Imelda Marcos for her earrings. Thank you, Imelda. Thank you. God damn, what the fuck am I doing here? This is incredible. How do you get to the Met? Money. Lots and lots of money. God damn. Wonder if Pavarotti's at the Improv going, 2 Jews walk into a bar. Yes. Hello. God damn. This is an incredible place. Look at this and these sets. Placido Domingo does the Music Man. Oh, that Wells Fargo wagon, it's a coming down the street. Oh, don't let it pass my way. Hey, this lovely coach left over from the second royal wedding. And if you're royalty, you have to learn to do this all the time. It came from this, but means this anyway. Thank you. Isn't it amazing? When you look at Prince Charles, don't you think that someone in the royal family knew someone in the royal family? Now, come on. Easy. Big old ears. Well, if you saw ears on like someone down south, you'd be going, bing, 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 bing. Jeez, look at this. I keep going. Easy, Lumpy. We'll be right with you. How you like to play, Mr. Lincoln? Duck. Thank you. It's the type of place where Robin Leach could go, welcome to Adnan Khashoggi's living room. Yes, this man makes more money than you could ever goddamn dream of. I'm Robin Leach with a voice so loud, even animals go, who the fuck are you? Thank you. Nice to have you here. You're a little late. We have to go back and start at the beginning. We had a quick thing. I'll show you. Kind of ran out. We did this. We kind of played around, went back, did a quick thing with the coach. And we walked around, looked around here, and basically, I'm scared shitless. I can't lie. And they also have ballets here. Ballets, men wearing pants so tight you can tell what religion they are. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. God damn. Oscar Levant said the ballet is the fairies' football. I said, yeah. If that's true, maybe we should have Tom Landry working with the ballet going, all right, Baryshnikov, come over here. Everybody huddle up. I want you to take Giselle out, lift her, throw her down 5 yards. Everybody else? No, the ballet's not over till the swan takes it in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, come on. Maybe you have a choreographer working with a football team. All right, everybody, line up, everyone, line up. My God, a smorgasbord. Look at this. All right, who's the tight end? Fabulous. You stay right there. I love you. Okay. All right, what I want you to do, a simple pattern, everybody. Run long, do this, attempt to catch the ball. The rest of you push, 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 push. I love it. There's a little man in here going, sorry, he's not here tonight. Take a little sip here to relax. God, thank you for coming. Oh. Damn. A little sip of Perrier here. I had to stop drinking alcohol because I used to wake up nude in the hood of my car with my keys in my ass. Not a good thing. Hi, can I help you? No, thanks. It's just flooded. I'll be okay. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful, yeah. Because you're sucked into drinking beer by believing it's a healthy thing. All these beer commercials usually show big men, manly men doing manly things. You've just killed a small animal. It's time for a light beer. Why not have a realistic beer commercial? What's a realistic thing about beer where you go, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You've just pissed on a dumpster. It's Miller time. It's a scary thing because you realize the first purpose of alcohol is to make English your second goddamn language. Eventually, you may be quite fluent. You may be a Nobel Prize physicist. After maybe 9, 10 Heinekens, you're going, you're speaking fluent drunkenese. Bravo. Next thing you know, you get a couple more beers, you got a friend in a headlock going, I love you, little fucker, I love you. That's the kind of love I have for you, baby. God damn it. You work your way beyond beer. You go beyond beer, you start into wine. For the very elegant people, a lot of people who are very elegant are in Montauk going, damn it, I wish I could have been there, but no, I'm not. Some people who have, I don't know whether to have the red wine with the fish or the chicken. What's it matter, asshole? They're dead. The chicken's not going to reach up from the plate and go, the red wine. It's over with. No, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about pussy or pussy. I'm talking about Mad Dog 2020. You know, the very elegant wine, the type of wine with a lovely screw top, a bottle of which after you can actually see vapor trails as people pass you. How you doing? Well, you've gone too far, and you must pay your dues. This is why I had to give up alcohol, because you have to pay the next day. Pay, dear Lord, please don't hurt me now. There you are lying in bed, and you feel like the scene from the movie The Fly going, help me. The entire room was spinning like a roulette wheel. Place your bets, place your bets. And there's the old toilet in the corner going, talk to me. I understand. And you try and walk slowly, but you feel like the elephant man in a car wash. There's things in front of you like the stuff that scares the water off cars. You can't do it. Even your dog's looking at you like, you wouldn't believe the shit you said to me last night. I had to back out of the room. I was that scared. You promised me an evening with Lassie, you lying bastard. Yes, you've got an alcoholic problem. You do. And the worst part is there are times when you drink so much you don't remember what you've done the night before. And you get those little phone calls where people let you know. What? Yeah? Really? I took a dump in your tuba? Oh my God, he said sit in with the band. I'm sorry. Oh God, it's over. Oh, don't you see it's all over? God damn it. And then the next thing you know, there you are at Betty Ford Hospital going, I'm fine now. I'm a reformed alcoholic. I feel so much better about myself. I'm fine. No, you have that double vodka. I'll be over in the corner kicking the cat. I realized when I became a reformed alcoholic, I said, hey, I'm the same asshole, I just have fewer dents in my car. And then there are your friends who smoke marijuana going, yeah, man, alcohol's a crutch. Really? Really, Captain Herbalife? Really? God, you just macrameed your ass into the couch and you're giving me shit? Remember when you get so stoned you can actually see a fly in space going, when you get stoned, your discretion goes out the window. You could be eating kitty litter going, this is crunchy, man. And the horrible thing is people who get stoned try and get their animals stoned to make them feel better. It's not bad enough that you proved that Darwin was wrong. You're going to take the whole family with you. Here's your dog going, please don't do this to me. I've just learned to lick my own genitals. Leave me alone. Don't do this to me. And your dog, you're going to go, hey, Farfel. Dog's, whoa, my tail, my tail, my tail. Don't do it. Don't push him back down the food chain. Don't do that. And don't mess with your cat because he's looking at you like, give it your best shot, man. I've been doing catnip since the day I was goddamn born. Come on, you blow in his face and say, all of a sudden he's Ram Kitty. He looks at you. First thing I'm going to do, man, is climb you like a goddamn curtain. Then the double dismount. Then 15 times around the house real quick. Scare the shit out of the kid. Then outside by the window making this noise. Like a baby in a blender. And you're inside stoned going, oh, God, help me now. And the next thing is you start to get hungry. You think you can leave the house, you liar. You think, I'm gonna be fine, man. I've got to leave the house. I'm gonna be okay. If you could just find your goddamn feet, yeah, you'll be okay. Then you think you can drive. You think, yeah, I'll be okay. I'll drive, I'll be okay. And you have one of those new Japanese cars where you open the door and it goes, your door is open. And if you're stoned, you're going, I knew that. So you get in the car, you think, yes, I've got it. The keys, okay, fine. The keys, fine. Okay, reverse, fine, okay. Then you're going down the freeway, you think you're traveling at light speed. You think Scotty's sitting next to you going, Jim, you can't push it any faster. It's just a Chevrolet, Jim. Don't drag it over the edge. Your hair's blowing in the wind, and the window isn't even open. You're that stone. You turn on the radio. Yeah, you understand everything. Yeah. Suddenly on the radio, man stoned on freeway. How do they know? How do they know? God damn it. I'm okay. I'm fine. Suddenly in the rearview mirror, red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. How patriotic. Yeah. Shit, the police. Eat everything in the ashtray. Eat everything in the ashtray. Oh, God, oh, pull it over, pull it over. All of a sudden you start rehearsing. What seems to be the problem, officer? What seems to be the problem, officer? What seems to be the problem? I'm fine. What seems to be the problem? Nice day, officer. What seems to be the problem? Usually, you're stopped by a motorcycle cop. He gets off his bike like, God, am I incredibly well endowed. I'll get your door. There you go. From inside your car comes this Colombian sauna like, suddenly he's going, I'm hungry, I don't know why. You're looking at him, you've rehearsed your line. What seems to be the problem? What seems to be the problem? You look at him and go, and as you look at him, his face turns into a cheeseburger. You lunge! Next thing you know, you end up in a cell. Go, please don't hurt me. But the truth is, you wake up and you're still on the couch at home. You've never left. You're still there. And you were there, and you were there, and who are you? And there's Toto going, you're stoned, man. You're just stoned. But see, there's people know who are even beyond marijuana. You know, the people who are going like, hey, is the show on? You know what I'm talking about? The Peruvian marching powder, the devil's dandruff. It's a nice thing, though. Cocaine, what a wonderful drug. Anything that makes you paranoid and impotent, give me more of that. What a great thing to do. Oh, we're back with sound again. Sorry about the sound. I got the sound from Hollywood. People in the balcony were going, we understood him. I guess Juilliard helped for a brief moment. I could enunciate to the back row, just like Sylvester Stallone doing Hamlet. This would be a place where Stallone could do Hamlet. To be or what? Jeez. We're back again. We were discussing cocaine for a brief moment. The sound crapped up, but that's why I'm using Supposit sound. No one wants their tapes back. I wonder why. We're talking about how cocaine basically affects you. There's also something called freebasing. It's not free. It costs you your house. It should be called home basing. Here's a little warning sign if you have a cocaine problem. First of all, if you come home to your house, you have no furniture, and your cat's going, I'm out of here, prick. Warning. Number two, if you have this dream where you're doing cocaine in your sleep and you can't fall asleep, and you're doing cocaine in your sleep and you can't fall asleep, and you wake up and you're doing cocaine, bingo. Number three, if on your tax form it says $50,000 for snacks, mayday. You got yourself a cocaine problem, smartass. And everybody's doing cocaine. Baseball players have to go in front of a grand jury. They're saying, yeah, I did cocaine. Can you blame me? It's a slow goddamn game. Come on, Jack. I'm standing out in left field for 7 innings. There's a white line going all the way down to home plate. Hell, I see the guy putting it out going, and that damn organ music. The third base coach doing this shit all the time. When he does this, I don't know whether to slide or do a line. You know what I'm saying? People sliding in the home plate head first. Yeah, you're out. Doesn't matter, baby. I'm up now. And don't tell me those old-time baseball players weren't doing cocaine. You ever see those old films of Babe Ruth? Him going like... Tell me that. He was speeding his titties off. God damn. Now, football players, you can understand doing a little medication once in a while. Because in football, you're playing a game against people who are 6'8", weigh 250 pounds, coming at you at 80 miles an hour. Of course, you're going to go, yeah, give it to me naturally. No. Bubba, do you do steroids? No, sir, I do not. No, baby, no. You're playing a game against a man called the refrigerator. He is not a refrigerator. He's a goddamn house with legs. If you're a quarterback, you pull back and go, sit down, hut, Godzilla, 1, 2, pull back. Shit, it's an eclipse. No, it's not, tiny white man, it's just me. Tell me about the rabbits. Tell me about the rabbits. Remember that time? You remember the time that Theismann got tackled so hard, his leg came up way back that way? And just so it really hurt again, they showed it to you in slow motion. And every man at home is going, don't show that again. That's bad news, baby. There are even Indian yogis sitting at home going, do not try this at home. It's a scary thought. Now, there must be some sports where they don't do cocaine. I mean, you can't think of golfers coked out of their ass in the first tee going, 4, 5, get it out of here. I can't take it. Little golf cart, too slow, I'm running. And you couldn't be paranoid in a sand trap going, I'm never getting out of here alive, man. I'm never getting out of here alive. The commentator, he seems to be having problems on the third tee. Why are you talking so low, man? Why are these 300 people walking behind me so slow? Look in the hole. There might be a snake. Look in the hole. Golf is one of the few sports where a white man could dress like a black pimp and not look bad. You know what I'm saying? A nice thing. I want to tell you one thing. You don't really need cocaine to get really high. You know what I'm saying? Because there's another way to get really high and it's real cheap. Just run 26 miles. You ever see a marathon runner? You ever see the look on his face? It's the same look, like... How you doing? I'm alive! Yeah! And it only costs you a pair of fucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know why he's so high? Because his body is pumped full of endorphins. It's the brain going, if you keep this pain shit up, I'm gonna hurt you. Because that's why when you run, the first couple of miles you're going, I'm fabulous. After about 8 miles you're going, I'm not too good. After about 26 miles you're going, why the fuck did I do this? And you have that look like, and you never see a guy hanging out by a track going, my man, you need a pair of Nikes? Try one shoe on, do this for a while. Because you don't need it. The basic thing to remember about cocaine is this. There was once a documentary. They asked a Peruvian Indian chief, they said, Chief, what's cocaine? He looked right in the camera and said, cocaine is our little gift to the white man for what you did to us. Yeah, you take our land, we give you a monkey for your back. That seems fair. Yeah, don't you know that? Don't you see it now, Squabbin? Of course, I know a lot of people going, you know, Helen and I, basically, we did drugs in the 70s, but in the 80s, what we like to do is get all of our stuff together and go, that gets me high, that's it. We like to look at the Sharper Image catalog and go, we don't have that yet, we don't have that yet. And that whole thing in Africa pisses me off. Everyone's sending food to Africa. Let's send some cocktails. Let's make it a party. Goddamn. There's your father over there with 15 cups of coffee, 8 cigarettes going, your mother and I never did drugs. Come on, Pa. Your mom's taking 3 Valium. She's passed out in front of the TV going, don't change the channel. God, don't you see? Don't you see? Oh, look at this. Maybe if Japanese people did cocaine, it'd be like, all right, smooth. Don't look at this way. You have to be very careful, because they can nail your ass at any time. In California, you can get nailed for not having your seatbelt on. If you're on the freeway, there you are, you see a cop, I don't have my seatbelt on. Next thing you know, you're on the hood of your car going, you realize you didn't have your seatbelt on? No shit, yeah. California, we got different type of police. You get stopped in West Hollywood, stop! Those shoes don't go with those pants. But you're used to police here, a little bit easier. Basically, a New York cop's a couple of 100 pounds overweight, wandering around like, hey. You know what I'm saying? He's over there going, fuck Miami Vice, where's my Maserati? Nowhere, okay. Somebody comes up with a knife, I'll kill you. Okay, give it your best shot. Hey, okay, get out of here. Give me the knife, come on. There you go, come on. The whole of the bag. But of course, the best police in all the world, you know what I'm talking about, below that little Manson-Nixon line. Yeah. Just down below there, when you're going down south, you get stopped in your BMW there, smart ass, you're in for a good time. They're the good old boys, the ones wearing the mirrored sunglasses with the mirror on the inside. Yeah, you ready now? They usually have one assistant who sits in the car going, got him, Bubba, don't we? We got him now. Squeal. Get ready for it. Squeal. Come on. Yeah, and you're scared, boy, you're scared. You think you're going to end up in a cell with a man named Bubba going, you my little puppy now. Isn't it strange to think that if you commit sodomy in Georgia, they're going to put you in a cell with another man who's going to sodomize you? Whoa. Southern logic. God, man. The whole country's intense. You want to know why the police are intense? Because we're intense. We're armed and they're armed. Yay! It's in the Constitution. It says you have the right to bear arms or the right to arm bears, whatever the hell you want to do. National Rifle Association says you have the right to have armor-piercing bullets if you're a hunter. Why? How many deer wear a bulletproof vest? Is there one big deer out there going, I'm ready for your ass? Come on, give it your best shot. Let's party. I've got a human call. I got a course. Isn't it scary to think that most hunters are people who drink a lot of alcohol with a heavy caliber weapon out there going, yeah, it looks like a deer. Oh, shit, sorry, Bob. Strap them on the truck anyway. Cut a couple of limbs off, put them on, they won't know. God, we're all armed. Here in New York, at least you don't get a lot of handguns. In California, everybody's got handguns. Even ladies, we're just carrying 22s, just makes a small hole. I got tired of carrying my mace because I used to mix it up with my breath freshener and go, oh, there goes the day. It's to the point in California we're going to come home and go, honey, I'm home. Easy, dear. Hold it, honey. Dad, I got you. Hold it, boy. Hold it there. It's Family Feud, the home game. It's the Mansons versus the Hinckleys. Come on down. Show me automatic weapons. Survey says 50% dead. Now in England, if you commit a crime, the police don't have a gun and you don't have a gun. So if you commit a crime, stop. Or I'll say stop again. But here, everybody knows we are armed and it's escalating. It's going to get to the point where we're going to come home one day and people across the street are going, I built this cruise missile to stop these kids from playing ZZ Top. And the next thing you know, it goes beyond that. It's Road Warrior on the freeways. People start mounting twin 50 caliber machine guns on the front of their Chevrolet going, look, Helen, a slow Chinese driver. No, you think you've got him, but he's in front of you going, no, I've got a flamethrower in the trunk, you're wonton. And one little lady up on the front of them with their little tiny Volkswagen with a grenade launcher going, make my day. It's all there. We're Americans, we're simple people. But if you piss us off, we'll bomb your cities. Think about that. Just ask the Japanese to go, what? We bomb one harbor, next thing you know, you nuke our town. But the nice thing is, you build us back up, you buy our products. Nice people. The whole thing, and at the top of the heap, there's Ronald Reagan with the look in his eyes like they're going to put swinging doors into Congress. So it's going to be, I'm back and I'm pissed off. He's got that look in his eyes. Here's a president that said, what would this country be without this great land of ours? Wait a minute. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Reagan, under redundant in the dictionary, it says, see redundant? Fine, you got me on that one. Don't you see that look in his eyes? He's not dealing with the real world anymore. Here's a man that in a presidential debate referred to army uniforms as costumes. So in other words, war is the big film. So if he launches a nuclear weapon, that's a wrap, everybody. No, Ron, no. Don't you see when he's talking to Congress, he's got that look in his eyes like it's not Congress anymore. It's the old actor's home. There's Tip O'Neill. He's talking about Central America, but all of a sudden Tip's face starts to melt to Ron. It's not Tip anymore. It's Duke Wango. Well, forget these piss ants. Let's get out of Nicaragua, kick some ass. You can see Ron go, I'm with you, Duke. I'll get the Contra ponies, we'll be out of here. And there's Casper Weinberger looking a lot like Bela Lugosi going, we can't do it during the day. And there's Schultz and Bush, kind of like Stan and Ollie. Now you've done it, we've overbalanced the budget. There you go. Don't you see? And Henry Kissinger, the Phantom of Congress, somewhere in the background going, they don't understand you like I do. You have to understand me. Look here, Mr. Reagan, look, Cambodia, Nicaragua. I'll be here if you need me. I'll be in the back. Ron's the dead look. Suddenly, Teddy Kennedy stands up, but it's not Teddy Kennedy anymore to Ron. It's Jimmy Stewart going, Mr. President, you can't do this without the will of the people. Ron gets scared. Oh, no, there's no place like the White House. There's no place like the White House. Thinks about Star Wars, goes back to his room, puts on a black robe, and suddenly, he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Standing there, Nancy has 2 Danishes strapped to her head going, help me, Obi. Help me, Obi. Don't you see when you look at Reagan? He was Disney's last wish. Don't you see that? Just before Disney died, he went, make a president. And all the cartoon characters went, yeah, you heard what he said. Come on, everybody. Goofy, you'll be Secretary of the Interior. Oh, come on. He's got that look. There it is. The way he moves. It's strange, though. Don't you see the way he moves? It's like the Lincoln exhibit at Disneyland, don't you see? When he gets up, it's like... I just want you to know that... I'll be right with the question for... You expect to see Jim Henson behind a curtain going, you moved him too far! Move his arms! Want you to know the budget's balanced now. Won't you see one day he's going to break down in the middle of a press conference? It'll be, well, I... Go now. Basically, it's summit time again. A summit. A summit is a strange thing where they talk about nuclear arms. It's a strange thing. It's like 2 lepers hand wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Every time you push something wrong, boom, it falls apart. They're talking about partial nuclear disarmament. This is also like talking about partial circumcision. A strange thing. You either go all the way or fucking forget it. You know what I'm saying? And they go to Geneva, where you sit down, you buy some chocolate, have a few watches, and they, hey, fuck it, we can't do anything. I'm out of here. Okay. No, I'm saying you're going to have a summit. You better do it in Carmine's Clam Bar down in the village. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple of people named Vinny to go sit the fuck down. You get over there, you sit down with a couple of guys with a middle name V, you know, like Johnny the Fish, Jimmy the Squirrel. You come over here, you know. Hey, Mr. Reagan, let me get you some clams, okay? Ron, Gorbachev, what's this? A map of Albania? Wipe that shit off. Okay, come over here. Over here. 2 of you, sit down. What are you doing over here? Come here. What is it? What is your hair from? Big boy? Come over here. Sit down. Let me get you. Gorbachev, you want some red wine? Let me guess. Yeah, you did. Come over here. 2 of you, you work this shit out or you wake up in the trunk of a car. You know what I'm saying? We got divided up. Gorbachev, you start off. Reagan, you listen and stop doing this shit. Okay, Gorbachev, you start off. Okay? All I want is maybe a little bit of Western Europe. Nude 3D picture Brooke Shields. Because the eyebrows remind me of Brezhnev, okay? Reagan? Yeah, The fuck are you, a Muppet? Oh, I think I should show you who I really am. It's me, I'm back again. I told you I'd be back. It's Halloween Part 5. Jason's back and he's pissed off. I've got the tapes now and no one's fucking with me again. Richard Nixon on the cover of Newsweek is like John Hinckley on the cover of Guns and Ammo. Not a good idea. He's back. Whoa. And it won't even be them that blows the tits off the world, no. In the Middle East, there's old Muammar Gaddafi, or his friends call him Mo. Hey, Mo! Hey, you numbskull. No. When you look at Gaddafi, doesn't he look like a cross between Omar Sharif and Charles Manson? Kind of that little face thing? He's got the handsome face, but the eyes are going helter-skelter. Helter-skelter. They call him Colonel Gaddafi. Sounds like he should have a chain of terrorist chicken stores. Come on down to Colonel Gaddafi's bomb in a bucket. Come on down. Bring the kids. Get a grenade. Come on down. Here's a man who had the audacity to go, it's a line of death. You cross it, you die. Okay? You cross this line, you die. Okay? You cross this line, you die. This line, you die. Okay, you knock on my door, I'm not coming out. Nah. What is this? The only people flying to the Middle East right now are terrorists. Will you be sitting in armed or unarmed? In case of a cabin seizure, a small gun will fall from the ceiling, run to the front and claim it in the name of Allah. No. The whole Middle East is like an old Marx Brothers routine. It's like Gaddafi, God bless you. Assad, nobody. Hussein, nobody. You're out of here. Brother, Prime Minister Botha, white courtesy phone. Prime Minister Botha, white courtesy phone. Strange thing. South Africa's getting to the point where even Lester Maddox is going to have to go over there and go, excuse me, Mr. Botha, can I talk to you for a moment? George, what do you think? Okay, come on. Mr. Botha? Mr. Botha, can I explain something to your ass? Let me show you the odds here, Sparky. There's 14 million black people. There's 3 million white people. Now, does the name Custer mean anything to you? I think you're going to circle them. You know what I'm saying? Either you better circle all the wagons or learn some sports real quick. Scary times. And there's Kurt Waldheim. Mr. Waldheim, are you a Nazi? Well, we had a few BS. Next thing you know, there we are in Czechoslovakia. What's next? Poland? No. What about that picture of you and Hitler? It's like the Inquirer. They matted it in. It wasn't me. No. It's all too crazy. And no, there's the United Nations, like a traffic cop on Valium. All this is going down. They're going, stop. Stop. Best thing for the UN to do right now is to go condo. You know what I'm saying? It's scary times. Makes you think that Jesus Christ is going to come back, but this time he's not going to look like Ted Nugent. He's going to look like Charles Bronson, and he's going to be goddamn pissed off. I'm not a carpenter this time. I'm a sheet metal worker, and don't fuck with me, okay? First man I want to talk to is Jerry Falwell. Get his ass down here. Bring him over here. Bring him over here. And there'll be Jerry Falwell. Jerry Falwell going, you know, the Lord Jesus loves you if you send your money. He's here. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby, get the plane. Get the... Jesus, how have you been? No, I misunderstood the Bible. I thought you said the geeks on there. Please, don't hurt me. And all of these healers. If that man in the PTO club is such an amazing healer, why can't he make his wife Chippy Pop hairdo go down? Jim Baker and Tammy. If this man has a direct line to God, why does his wife look like divine? You know what I'm saying? And there's Ernest Ainsley saying, I will heal you, but he's wearing a toupee show so shitty, looks like a small animal crawled on his head and went, There's Reverend Gene Scott going, I will compare and contrast Jesus and Spider-Man. No, baby, no. Makes you think that God's up there looking down going, I gave you a nice planet and you fucked it up. Everything's going a little strange. Our rivers are so polluted that maybe one day a 5,000-pound trout's going to crawl out of the Hudson and go, I want to talk to anybody from Dow Chemical, anybody. And his ass over here. I got some two-headed babies to show your ass. That are living through chemistry, show me this. Yeah. But we believe now the accident at Chernobyl has been taken care of. If you'd like to follow us into the plant, I'll show you around. Tom Waits once said that, maybe there's no devil. It's just God when he's drunk. Well, if God drinks, do you think that God gets stoned once in a while? Look at a platypus. I think so. You think God's up there going, okay, let's take a beaver. Okay, let's put on a duck's bill. Hey, I'm God. What are you going to do? Okay, he's a mammal, but he lays eggs. Hey, Darwin. Yeah. There you go. Because nature does that. Nature has no rules. It has no rules at all. Every time you think there's a rule for nature, it goes, no, I'm out of here. If we take the planet out, if we blow the earth to death, we're gone. Nothing. Nature will go, I'm back. It'll keep going. It'll be new forms, different things. That's what spring is. Every spring, every animal has that look in their eyes like, yeah. Flowers like Barry White going, oh, baby, give me your hairy stamen now. That's why your dog looks at you like, listen, man, you got a choice. Okay? I can either hump your leg or leave the house. It's up to you. Your choice. It's a time when your cat looks at you like, you've ever seen this before? Basically, it's that urge. It's springtime. It's nature crying out, let's party! It's time to go wild and do that dance of love. It's time when male birds do that incredible thing where they go, check it out, check it out, check it out, I'm incredible, check it out. And the female birds are usually going, maybe, yes, And we, as human beings, we are driven by the same sexual desire. Men, you know you have a tiny creature living between your legs that has no memory and no conscience. You know that. You know you have no control. There is no control over this tiny beast. You wake up in the morning, he's been up 5 minutes before, you're like, how you doing? No conscious control. He's there. Yaha! Morning, time for jumping. And whoever you will, they look at you like, who are you thinking about? He looks at them with that one good eye, and nobody, I'm on my own. Let's play horseshoes, get a towel, put a hat on me, let's take a chance. And you may be playing sports, maybe with other men. You've just done manly things. You played a good game of football. You've just turned your friend's face into goo. You're in the locker room, you're soaping up going, good game, everybody. All of a sudden he rises up and goes, hey, good game, everybody. All your friends are going, yeah, real good game, Bob. You have no control. It should be a separate creature. You should be able to take it off, boom, put him on the ground. Take him for a walk. He's got the rollers. He'd be like, yeah. Make it a different beast. You'd have some control, at least some control. Heel. You'd have some control then, but as it is now, you have none. No control at all. Women know this. When you look at it, you can see the look in their eyes like, well, it's a ridiculous piece of flesh. My God, looks like a snail wearing a helmet. What is it? Or if you're uncircumcised, looks like a snake wearing a sweater. You know that. It's ridiculous. But the moment he starts to rise, yeah. It's a different case. They get that look in their eyes like, alien! Strange, why? Why is he here? Why are we driven by this desire? We have lust. Lust permeates our soul sometimes. Men, we are so driven by this lust that we have a violent streak that comes along with it. If we can't fuck it, we'll kill it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. That's how we make weapons. A nuclear bomb. It's basically a man's way of saying, I'm going to fuck up the earth. Yeah. A woman would never make a nuclear weapon. They would never make a bomb that kills you. They'd make a bomb that makes you feel bad for a while. See? There'd be a whole other thing. That's why there should be a woman president. Don't you see? That'd be a wonderful thing. It'd be an incredible concept that there would never be any wars. Just every 28 days, some intense negotiations. That'd be a good thing. Because you have that release. As a woman, every 28 days, you can get crazy. Your friend comes into town. I don't think it's a friend, do you? How many friends make you want to stand on top of the roof with an automatic weapon and go, get in the house! Get in the fucking house! No, it's not a friend. That's why men are going, well, maybe not. We're driven by this desire, by this strange creature. Wouldn't it be nice sometimes? Wouldn't it be nice if you can go into a bar, buy him a drink once in a while? There'd be a big bar up here, a little bar down here for him. Go into the bar, yeah, put him out. He's looking up at you with that one good eye like, how you been, baby? Sorry about last night. I guess I got nervous, fired off a couple of warning shots. What the hell? If you didn't try and strangle me, I'd have a better chance, you know what I'm saying? The hell, I can't go back in there, man. That's some scary stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going back without a wetsuit and a mining helmet, I tell you that. You better work on that stuff. I'm not going back. Hell no, I won't go. Hey, forget what I said. Who's that? I'm going down here. You talk to her. Downscope. Don't you see? It'd be the only true character witness you could ever have at a divorce trial. Your Honor, I'd like to bring out a character witness right now. I believe it has a lot of bearing on the case. Promise to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Promise to raise your right hand. I don't have a right hand, but I'll give it a shot. Mr. Fallis. On the night of the 15th, what do you remember? Well, it was light, it was dark, it was light, it was dark, it was light. Couldn't see her well. The hell am I supposed to do? God damn it, what the hell am I supposed to do? What do you want from me? God damn it! I didn't know. He's the commander. I merely sat down here. I held the testicles. I didn't know why. I am not an animal. I am a sexual organ. It is this creature, this lust. But what compensates for this? There is also your heart. Your heart is romance going, what about love? What about poetry? And he's down there going, whatever works, babe, yeah. Then above romance, there's your mind going, I believe you're both right. We must propagate the species, but yet we still must have conversation afterwards. That's why I'm looking for a woman who gives mind, if you catch my drift. That's why we are driven to meet Miss Right, or at least Miss Right now. And you do the act, the wonderful act of making love. And you're making love, and you feel like a god. And the moment you have an orgasm, you look like goddamn Goofy. You're going, yes, yes, yes. Whoa! Is this fun or what? Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. And if we found somebody else, it'd be even more fun. Oh, God. Men can't fake an orgasm. Who wants to look that dumb? You know what I'm saying? It's an incredible thing, because once a man has an orgasm, he's there as a vulnerable human being, and then... At that point, women usually go, I'm ready. And he's there like a little prize fighter going, oh, Charlie, I could have been somebody, goddamn it. I'm melting! I'm melting! It's over, it's over. Can't even jump starting. Incredible thing. You try. That's when you need sexual therapy. That's when you need help from a little tiny lady like Dr. Ruth Westheimer. Yes, Dr. Westheimer. Here's a woman talking about oral sex, and you know she doesn't even eat pork. Warning. It's a wonderful way she talks about it. She talks about the penis like it's a cooking show. First of all, take the man's penis between your fingers. Knead the bread. No. No, baby, don't be doing that with my Tiny Johnson. Baby, I'm saying if you want sexual help, you don't want a little tiny Jewish lady. You want a large black lady named Dr. Ruth. Yeah. She'll help your ass then, because she'll be goddamn honest with you. You call in and say, Dr. Ruth, I have a small penis. Does that make a difference? She'll go, damn straight, baby. Honey, you can't make butter with a toothpick. You know what I'm saying? Work with it, baby. Don't be coming at me with that little thing. Dress it up, get some puppet show stuff. Make it sing, make it dance. Just gonna blow. Get that thing away from me. And men, you better learn some foreplay. You know what I'm saying? Most men, the foreplay is like, here I come. Most men, women, you know what it's like. They grab your titties like they're making bread. You know, like they're trying to push them together, make one good one. Piece of flesh, baby, that's you. Don't let them grab that stuff. You say you want to make cookies, get in there. You want to fuck, stay here. Don't be doing this stuff now, And they do this thing where they grab your nipples real hard and go, ooh, does that get you hot? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm on fire now, Chief Smoke, yeah. Mr. Vice Grip, Mr. Pliers. And they do this thing where they start grabbing your nipples and turning like they're dialing a fucking radio. What the hell is that? What are you dialing, Radio Free Europe? Get your ass out of there. God damn, what is this? Oh, yeah, I'm cooking now. This is a woofer, this is a tweeter. Get your ass out of here. Next time a man grabs you like this, you grab his little testicles. Oh, that a slinky? I think he'll wise up. Yes, sir. He'll learn some goddamn sensitivity then. And if you squeeze, his little eyes will go, wow. You'll have his attention. He's not going to fall asleep on your ass then. He starts to nod off. Boom. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Because that's the way it is, baby. And men, don't be afraid of oral sex. I know most men are going, I'm out of there. I say bring a lunch, stay for the day, baby. And if you can't look at it, bring a Mr. Potato Head. Make it look like somebody you know. Yeah. Make it look like Sigmund Freud, your Uncle Murray, anybody. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Enough of this serious stuff. Like men get all so serious. Like, behold, get that thing out of here. Have a good time and use some birth control, girls, because you better be using something, because those sperm are coming out of there at 500 miles an hour. And a little piece of rubber is not going to stop that. It's like putting gauze in front of a semi going, come on through. A diaphragm is at least good because it's a little tiny trampoline for the sperm. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't stop them, but it amuses their ass for a while. And they're going, yo, hey. No, little tiny Kathy Rigby sperm doing this stuff. Yeah. That stuff keeps them going, makes them wonder where they are. And man, if they're not going to use a diaphragm, use a prophylactic. You know what I'm saying? Use a prophylactic. And I know most men are going, I am not going to wear a prophylactic because it make my penis look like a tiny terrorist. No, baby. Put it on. Even the one, the little reservoir tip, makes it look like a Krishna. I know, like, Put it on, baby. Wear it. And don't get the ones with ribs. If you want ribs, go get barbecue. Don't do that. Don't get the tickler, the French tickler one on you. That looks like a damn sea anemone. We're not doing Jacques Cousteau here. Get that damn thing off. Just use some simple birth control. Because, ladies, the best birth control in the whole world is simply... ass at his ass. Can't take it. They can't take that shit. Men cannot take laughter at the mighty sword. You know that. That's why it's down here. The whole damn purpose. The whole thing, the whole reason you're doing all this is because one little sperm gets through, bang, you got yourself something wonderful. And you're lucky you get any good sperm at all, because when you're making love, your testicles like a little punching bag, like pitchy, 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 pitchy. It's lucky your semen don't come out of there like Leon Sphinx going, I could have fought better, Howell. I could have come at him, but he seemed to move away from me. That's it. One little sperm gets in there, makes contact, boom. It's like a chromosome square dance. 24 chromosomes coming down. 24 chromosomes spinning round. Dominant gene means hair is brown. Bow to your father. Bow to your mother. And you've just created a tiny creature that'll eventually quit college on you too. You're off and running the wonders of life. And women know the moment they get pregnant, because it's like a ping, and they start to glow. And you expect to see three wise men show up at your door and go, "You saw a star, dude?" They've got this incredible feeling about them. And the natural process takes a slow, slow transition. And 3 months later, the wonderful thing happens. The titty fairy arrives. And in one night, she goes from 0 to Aida. Yeah! Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Yeah. Even he's going, who the hell is that? Merry Christmas, thank you. Ramming speed, boom, boom. No, you make one move to him, it's like, no, they're for the baby. Come on, he's only got one mouth, let's warm him up, come on. No. And along with the titty fairy, something else happens. A couple of months later, 6 months, something amazing happens. The hormone fairy arrives. And her moods start to change. Bullshit, it makes her period look like nothing. You'll come home, she'll be waiting for in the door with a large knife going, honey, honey! And the only thing that'll save your ass is Haagen-Dazs. Thank you. If you leave it there at the door, she'll come out 5 feet and go, it's over. And you'll prepare. You'll prepare for that moment, which you think is every day. From 6 months to 9 months, every day you'll be going, are you okay? She'll be going, I'm fine. Are you okay? I'm fine. And you'll know on that 9th day of the 9th month, it'll be time. Because you'll come home and she'll have the entire house packed in 2 small bags. And she'll have that look in her eyes like, let's go. And if you don't move, she'll grab your scrotum and pull it up over your head. I think you have to go now. Let's go! Because your little wife has suddenly transformed into Ralph Cramden. Get it out, Norton! Get it out! Because she is passing her creature 50 times larger than the orifice it's supposed to come out. It's whoopee time, get go! And you're driving down the freeway. Yes, she's like De Niro in Mean Street screaming out the window. Ah! You think, I've got to get her to the hospital, but I've also got to get this screaming bitch out of the car. Dear God, help me! Whoa! Then she'll be very calm. I'm fine. No, I'm not! Move it! You get to the hospital, you think, okay, let's go in the hospital. They're going to the hospital. You're carrying the bags. There's usually one attendant going, you must fill out some forms. Fuck you, Sabu, get out of the way! No, get on, let's go! She's on a gurney, she looks like a great white whale. Whoa! Have you seen the great white mother? That way! You're rolling down the aisle. Whoa! Attendants are going by going, you better do it real quick now. Yeah, you're screaming, they get her in there to the operating room, which is a very subtle, sweet place. Bullshit, it's Earl Shive's living room. Bright lights. She's screaming like crazy. You're going like this. Let's breathe, honey. Let's breathe. Because you have this myth that you're sharing the birth experience. Bullshit, unless you're passing a bowling ball, I don't think so. No. baby. Unless you're circumcising yourself with a chainsaw, I don't think so. Unless you're opening an umbrella up your ass, I don't think so. You're not doing diddly squat. You're along for the ride. And you're there breathing. You're hyperventilating. She's looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing? Why don't you knock me out, you asshole? And usually there's an anesthesiologist in the corner going, you need anything, man? She sees him, she wheels her ass over there. Give me that, you dumb stone prick. Oh, get it out. Oh, and after 10, 15 hours of sheer bliss, you're rewarded with a baby. But bullshit, it's not a baby. It's a little old man dipped in 40 weight. Don't you see? It's like Gandhi and Churchill had a child. You know what I'm saying? A little tiny thing there. It's a little tiny creature like, yeah, I'm looking for the breast. I'm looking for the breast. It's a strange creature. And they handed me my son. They held him up and he went, my God, he's hung like a bear. That's the umbilical cord, Mr. Williams. Don't cut that. Let him dream for a while. And they did. They cut that off. And they handed him to me. We made contact. Father, son, son, father. He looked me right in the eye and pissed all over me. And I realize I'm a father now. And then comes a very special time. Your first test as a father, a diaper. You're ready. You may be a lumberjack, you may have been a Marine, you may have seen blood and guts, but you've never seen caca like this. It's incredible stuff. It's part toxic waste, part Velcro. First time you peel back that diaper, it's like, honey, I've got it. This shit is green. This is incredible. What do you feed him, algae? My God, damn. Oh no, he sucks on mother's milk. What's it do, go to Cleveland before it gets to his asshole? What is it? And usually the baby's down there going, yeah. We're all putting it on his face, kind of little tiny jolts and going, and you're sitting there trying to wipe it off. You can't, you've got a little tiny moist towelette. No good that is. It's like handling radioactive waste with an oven mitt. No good. You're there doing all this, it's all over you. Meanwhile, your dog's over here in the corner going, Jesus, man, why don't you just put his face in it? Just do that. You wouldn't need all that stuff. It's foul, foul stuff. It's so bad that 5 months later people go, you have a kid, don't you? Yes, I do. And now that you have a child, you have to clean up your act because you can't drink anymore. You can't come home drunk and go, hey, here's a little switch. Daddy's going to throw up on you. You can't get stoned because they have toys that'll mess your head up. If you're stoned with a transformer, it's a truck, it's a robot, it's a... What the fuck is it? God damn! And you couldn't do cocaine. You couldn't do cocaine. There's a Teddy Ruxpin doll. I'm Teddy Ruxpin. It's the type of doll you think that when you fall asleep, the doll wakes up and goes, you must kill mommy and daddy. You don't need drugs when you have a kid. You're awake, you're paranoid, you smell bad, it's the same thing. You're like, the baby. I've come home sometimes, saw my wife in the doorway with a large knife going, I think you should talk to him. You expect to walk in the nursery, see the kid 5 feet over the floor going, come in, father. Damien, put the dog down, Damien. Because they do horrible things, little babies. They go up to the dog and go, doggy. You can see the dog look at him like, oh. You'd be dead if you were a cat. But since they love you, okay. And then they do something wonderful, though, just when you're about to play hand baby, they look at you and go, Daddy. Oh. Then he looks at the dog and goes, Daddy. And the dog looks at you, I don't have to send him to college. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. My son is 3 years old. It's an amazing time. It's like big head, little tiny body. It's an outrageous time when they ask you about everything. It's like, why is the sky blue? Well, Because of the atmosphere.
Why is there atmosphere?
Well, because we need to breathe.
Why do we breathe?
What the fuck do you want to know? A year ago, you were sitting in your own shit. Now you're Carl Sagan. What is it? Who are you? Are you Buddha? Ask Mommy. She's omnipotent. She knows everything. She's a little tiny creature, man. And they imitate everything you do. I was driving in traffic. Someone cut me off. I went, fuck it. From behind me, this little rocket seat, a voice went,
Fuck it.
all day long, he followed me around the house going,
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
a sweet little old lady walked up and said, oh, what a beautiful child.
Fuck you.
It's the Williams boy. But don't you see? Children can't live with them, can't live with them. Don't you see that? They've got you. They've got that look in your eyes like, what are you gonna do? I'm a baby. I couldn't exist in the outside world. Yeah. I see him working on emotion sometimes. I peeked around the corner. There was a mirror. He was going, ah. No. Yes. That's the one. That's the one where the dog's going, I'm out of here, pal. God, it's incredible. And I try and do sweet things for him. I said, I'll take him to Disneyland. That'll be fun. Mickey Mouse for a 3-year-old. Yes, Mickey Mouse for a 3-year-old. That'll be incredible. Mickey Mouse to a 3-year-old is a 6-foot fucking rat. There's Mickey going, hi, little buddy. No. And then Goofy came up. Oh.
It's Dad having an orgasm.
No. In the car. There's nothing you can do. And if you have children, I know a couple of you have children, you must have a few and you left them at home tonight. Yeah, you snuck out, you lying bastards. You left them with a little lady you hope doesn't have a prison record. Yeah. You hope that she doesn't drink, so when you call, how's the baby? How's the baby? Fuck, I don't know. Because as you walked out of the house, the last thing you saw was a little face pressed up against a plate glass window going... And you walked to the car going, I feel like Dr. Mengele. Amen. But you know, as soon as that door slammed, the kid turned to the sitter and went, oh, lady, they're out of here. Let's peel off these Pampers and party. You like Fisher-Price music? That's it. You've got to work with them. They've got you. They're going to do to you exactly what you do to your parents. They're going to come up to you and do the same thing. I know my son's going to do it to me. 16 years from now, he's going to walk right up to me, look me right in the eye and go, God, Dad, you're fucked. My father will be standing right behind him going, yes! Yes! Ah! Revenge is mine! You have dreams about your kid. You have dreams that maybe one day your kid will be up there going, I'd like to thank the Nobel Academy. Then you have this other dream where your kid's going, do you want fries with this? You don't know. You don't goddamn know, do you? Because it's a crapshoot. It's a damn crapshoot. And now you have to worry. You have to worry what's going to happen with him, what the world's going to be like. You don't even know who the next president's going to be. If you graph the way it's going, it goes from Jimmy Carter, pretty benign. No, bullshit, a Valiant poster child, you know? The next one, Ronald Reagan, Howdy Doody Sr. Everybody believe me now. If you keep going benign, the next president's going to be Mr. Rogers. It'll be like, huh? Can you say Armageddon? I think it's too late. Or if you get macho, the next president might be Clint Eastwood. And the only man in the world who could run against him would be Jack Nicholson. Yeah. Truly a good debate. Be the shortest debate in the history of politics. All Nicholson has to say is, how can you debate me? You haven't opened your goddamn eyes in 20 years. Bingo, you're gone, baby. You don't know. You don't goddamn know what it's going to be. Maybe one day Ron wakes up. I thought it was the alarm clock. No, baby. Or maybe it's going to be all right. Maybe it'll be a wonderful world. Just like the Epcot Center says. Maybe one day we'll travel at the speed of light. They'll have to lose our luggage beforehand. You don't know. You seriously don't know. There are times my son looks at me and gives me that look in the eyes like,
Well, what's it gonna be?
Hey, Zach, it's, I don't know. But maybe along the way, you take my hand, tell a few jokes, and have some fun. Hey, how do you get to the Met?
Money.
Come on, pal. You're not afraid, are you?
Nah. Fuck it.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. This moves me. I don't know how much it moved me, but jeez, this is incredible to be at the Met right now, and the people at the Met are going, you ain't coming back. I'll tell you that right now, you ain't coming back after what you did. But we did it.